Hey loves, it's me again. Y'all take what y'all need to take, leave the rest. Y'all, I don't even really know where to start, okay? But look, before we get into this, y'all, we heal, we love, and we rise above it all, okay? Awareness is half the battle, because if we don't know, how do we know how to heal it? How do we know how to fix it? How do we know to do what we need to do, okay? So Spirit is having me as the bridge here to give these messages. But y'all, look. So I'm gonna just get right into it though. Okay, now if you want to donate and say I love you, I support you, and I appreciate you, the description down below. Okay, y'all, I do hope all is well. Okay, readings will be opening up soon, so stay tuned for that. But y'all, okay, boom. Because I really like, Spirit wants me to tell this story, y'all. And I've been like sitting here like, I don't know. But it's a reason. Okay. So here we go. And this is why I tell y'all, stop messing with chosen seeds. Okay. Or people that know that they chosen. And I recently, and this is a personal experience, okay? And Spirit is trying to teach somebody the same thing. Okay. I recently had a brother pass away, literally on the 12th. I just found out like a week ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, just recent, real recent. Okay, maybe a day ago, 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, something like that. And this brother, okay, a half brother here, my daddy's son. Okay. So, long story short. So, I'm trying to tell y'all this story. He basically passed away for fucking with me. Okay. But I'm finna get into this. That's why when I be telling y'all, like, this person doing this to you, this person doing that, you need to cut that person off. They doing black that. Y'all need to listen. Like, I mean, I can't force you. I can only lead you to water. I cannot make you drink it. Okay. But here's the thing. So I ended up, so Spirit been telling me, okay, so I was in a situation and it was very toxic, very like, and when I was in this situation, because whoever this person was, they was against me, okay, but they were sent in, right? So mind y'all, okay, dang. Yeah, this one, just sit back, kick back, relax. We finna get it. Okay, so boom. Because I don't even know where to start. But look, it all started here. Okay. When I moved back home to Chicago, okay. First of all, if y'all know I was in the system and my real people end up finding me or whatever like that. And, I end up getting acquainted with them 2016. And this is when I met all of my brothers all of my brothers. I can't say sisters because, but all of my brothers. And from there it was cool. But then one day I got on the phone with this brother that passed away and he was jacking off to me. And I say, I'm thinking to myself, y'all, and you gotta mind, like, I'm fresh in these spiritual streets, y'all. I'm fresh. You feel me? Like, God is giving me the deets, the tea, the 411s, the tools, the tricks. So I'm fresh, right? And y'all know, us chosen seeds, we have this heart, y'all, where we don't want to judge. We don't want to blame nobody for anything. And so we triple step, meaning like, shit, we 100 step, meaning like we will go through our head like, nah, they didn't do that. No, they didn't. No, we giving them the benefit of the doubt over and over and over and over and over again. But we already know the truth. But we trying to psych ourselves out into believing that we don't, like, you know what I'm saying? We psych ourselves out. So I'm like, he ain't never doing that. I'm like, that's weird. Like, I said, what you doing? I could hear it. Like, I could hear it. And I'm like, what you doing? I'm trying to say it in a way to where it's not awkward, because it was awkward. So I'm like, it's a woman next to you or something? Like, what? Like, you got somebody? And no. What is you doing? But long story short, he was jacking off to me. And y'all know, like, when people do that, they're trying to harvest your energy. So long story short, and I didn't peep game until probably just now. He had a Malibu, a Malibu. And mind you, he first of all, he been trying to get me to come out there where he was at and all of that, and I just wouldn't go, and I'm come, and I end up finally coming, but that's another story. Hold on. So, he had this car, this Malibu, and he ended up jacking off to me. Now y'all know I'm spiritually protected. So this is why I tell y'all, don't be coming over here playing in these parks and these streets. This is one of the reasons why I stay to myself, because I know God does not play about me. So he ended up losing that car, getting a new car. But also too, energy I picked up on him and my so-called daddy daughter. They have something of mine's, and they went to each person and tried to split it, or tried to like hush money, hush gifts, hush. They tried to split this all up. But anyway, child. So this is the first red flag I noticed. He was jacking off to me. Now, I'm like, oh, okay. I end up getting off the phone once it was stamped, like, oh, no, he was doing that. So I end up getting off the phone, and I didn't really call him back ever since. But then y'all know how, we just be so forgiving, or, we go back into that energy of, nah, they ain't do it. I'm just over tripping. I'm just, And so, freaking... that ended up happening, but he ended up making a comment. This is what made me cut him off. He ended up making a comment that was real rude. And I'm like, yeah, you one of them. And I ended up stopped talking to him. But then it's I don't know, y'all, why I do this. I don't do it anymore, but I had a bad habit of doing this where I will be on, I'm done talking to you, I'm done, and then I forgive you again. And then I'm like, okay, maybe they did change. Maybe they are trying to make things right. Maybe I get to in that energy, right? Naive. That's what people would call naive. And so, that was the first red flag. And then that was the second red flag. So I never came out. The third red flag for me is he was supposed to come to Chicago where I was at. He never came. I bought all this food, all this everything. He never came. Okay. Then I was told that he couldn't come back home because he owed somebody some money. That's a whole nother story, y'all. But then I ended up asking, he was like, what? No, what? So then so that was the first, when I was there, when I went back home, that's when I first noticed, and then, I didn't know, because my brothers were doing this. They was trying to harvest my energy, steal from me, trying to stop my abundance, trying to stop my flow, trying to, in that, y'all, I'm fresh in these spiritual streets. I'm fresh, because I had another brother that did it. I'm fresh in these streets. So I'm second guessing myself like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And, so freaking, I meet this person or whatever, and I end up finding out they was sent in. Right? And this person, you don't know me from a can of paint. I'm new. I'm you know what I'm saying? But he everybody say you a square. Everybody talking about you a square. Who is everybody? Because I don't mess with nobody. Sorry. Not sorry. So who is everybody? Because I don't talk to nobody. I don't even know nobody in this area. So what? So I end up getting, but it was stuff that I was saying and he would respond to. Then I'm like, yeah, you was sent in. So, and I never said nothing. But it was things that would happen, nobody knew my address. So it was things that would happen in the neighborhood where propaganda basically, and I'm I'm saying to myself, because I can't say too much, but I'm saying to myself, only 2 people knew where I stay. Only 2 people. So my own people was setting me up, trying to get me gone, trying to get me whacked. And I'm like, this, and that's something I didn't really second guess. But I'm like, only 2 people know. So then, y'all, the person that was sent in that ended up really fucking with me for real, because whatever reason why they chose to go against me, and they couldn't understand. They just kept saying, why do they hate you? Why do they hate you? Why do they, I don't get it. Why do they hate you? They didn't understand it. They didn't see it. I don't see what y'all talking about. Of course, they're gonna lie, But whole time, this brother was trying to PIMP me out, right? And so I ended up getting an epiphany in a dream, and God ended up talking to me about this brother that passed away, that they was doing black magic on me, spell work and all this other stuff. But God was leading me to this brother. And I'm asking God, y'all, this is why I always say, don't knock where God is guiding. You may not understand, you may not know why, but it will make sense in the end. So God guided me to this brother. And I'm like, God, that don't make sense. Like, you guided me to this brother, but you just told me this brother is my enemy. God, like, just listen. So I go out there, move out there, whatever like that. Now, he got cousins that was supposed to be my cousins and stuff like that or whatever. Now, they didn't went to go send these freaking people in. Hold on. Before I say that, no. Let me just keep going, y'all. It's going to be messy. It's going to be all over the place. It's going to be whatever. So this cousin sexually assaulted me. Okay? But the brother, right, that passed away was telling him, like, don't try to F my sister. Like, don't try to F my sister. Don't try to F my sister. Now, y'all already know. And that was a part of spell work in the first place. That's spell work in the first. Because some people, like, depending on if you have somebody have control over you, the mind, when you tell somebody don't do something, his intentions was for him to do it. So it was kind of like this energy of, we finna pimp her out. So one day, freaking something happened to his car. Now, before this happened, I had already peeped. The cousin was jealous. He ended up making slick comments. I'm reading the room. You know what I'm saying? And the cousin ended up trying to stop people money flow, my money flow. His mama was doing spell work on me. He was doing spell work on me. My brother was doing spell work on me. Freaking all of them was doing spell work on me. And I'm noticing this, like, I'm peeping game. Like, at this time, I'm 95% in the spiritual streets. So they all doing spell work on me. So I cut him off in the midst of, because I already been cut the cousin off, because, I was trying to get him the benefit of that, but I been cut him off when he sexually assaulted me. So I ended up telling my brother he ain't do nothing or whatever like that. Then, it was a girl that came through. Y'all pay attention to the signs. It was a girl that came through, because he a 304. Y'all know. You be heartbroken, and then the boys, they go freak all these women. So one of the girls, y'all know me, I'm calling on the ancestors. I'm calling judgment. I'm doing the work. You feel me? So this girl come through, and she got like the same tattoo as me, but she had it on her throat. So I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna be sisters. I'm like, oh yeah, she was sent in. She tell this nigga, she tell this dude, like, she tell my daddy's son, oh, you big for no reason. Now, mind you, we outside. So I low-key get defensive. It's like he wanted me to get defensive or J down on her. But the ancestors was like, no, sit and think for a second. She ain't lying. What just happened to you? Not once. He ain't try to essay me once. He didn't essay me once. 3 times. Maybe 4. Okay? To the point where I had to lock my room door, all kind of stuff, y'all. So then, freaking, he the one who put me in the environment with this person, knowing that he was like that. So basically what was happening was he was trying to keep his hands clean. So one day, so this was all a master plan that they tried to do. So then one day he tried to spiritually steal something from somebody that was close to me. Now, I didn't know at first until God was showing me the puzzle pieces, putting the puzzle pieces together. Actually, I did know. And I told God, I said, reveal it. Something happened to his car. Okay? And I ended up paying for it. I ended up paying for it. I ended up fixing it. But something ended up happening to his car. And mind y'all, all of these dudes just start coming out of nowhere. And he was low-key trying to pimp me out to them. Now I'm sitting here like, y'all know how I am. If you know, you know. Like, when it's a lot of men like that, or like, you know, like, I don't know, when it be, I distance myself. Okay, that's your bros, that's your, I'm gonna go. So I sat in the car while they was outside talking, chit-chatting. I'm not finna be in no nigga's face, no man face. You know what I'm saying? So I go sit in the car, and he like, yeah, this my sister, whatever like that, blah, 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 with you. But the whole time, low key, he was trying to pit me out. And I'm noticing everything he doing and saying and all of this other stuff, right? Y'all know how boys be. They be having, you know, codes and all of this other stuff. So not only did you try to do that with your cousin, but then you tried to, not only did you try to pit me out to your cousin, but then you tried to cousins. And that's another story. But then you tried to do it to the neighborhood boys that you knew. Like, then you try to, you know, so I never said that, because, you know, sometimes you got to keep certain things on a hush-hush. So, you know, still sitting back, peeping game. Now, it may be some stuff I may forget in this story. So I'm like, okay. So not only are you trying to pay me out, but you doing spell work on me. Then you trying to take money from me. Like, you, like, and it's so crazy, because when I came in this man's life, things started getting better for him. And this is why I tell people all the time, when I come into your life, I'm either a blessing or a lesson, meaning either we are meant to last forever, whether that's a friend, family, whatever, or judgment is about to be called upon you. Okay? And God then sent the real one in to read the flow, to read the play. Okay, God's eye. I am God's eye. Shoot, I gotta accept it, y'all. I was running from it so much. I was running from who I am. I'm not running anymore. Okay. And so, so then that happened, or whatever like that. So then now I'm cutting everybody off for real. And his mama, the cousin mama, was casting all over me. You know, she greedy. She greedy. She all about that money. She's greedy. She was trying to set me up and freaking contracts, like money contracts and stuff like that. Now, mind you, I'm aware now. I'm calling judgment every time she walking away every time. Anyway, y'all, that's a whole nother story within itself. But she was casting over me, trying to steal from me, block me, all of that. And she's just money. She's just money. That's all she was about. But that's how she like operates, or that's how she stays on top. That's how she, you know what I'm saying? And so I told my daddy's son, I'm like, I peep her game. No, hell no. Okay? I get to going off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wisdom. He like, that's crazy. Cause, you know, such and such, one of her sons said the same thing. Now, mind you, I don't even know these people. Right? But then one day we kick it at the house. The girl, well, this happened before. Actually, this happened before all this other stuff happened. So he had a girl, baby mama, and his baby mama was doing spell work on him. So we sitting at the table. It's me, the cousin, my daddy's son, and the girl. Well, she's standing up. So I'm noticing her attacking him. She was attacking me. Let me clear that up. She was attacking me. So, you know, I'm doing my one too. She kept leaving. Because I had told the cousin something in the car, some spiritual shit in the car. He was like, that's crazy, because my mama just stopped going to church and all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. So we talking, and he spooked, you know, because she left out. And I'm like, the cousin said, what you told me, you need to tell him, you know. But God also sent me in to try to save my daddy's son. He chose the wrong side. We gonna get into that. So, freaking the cousin spooked. He like, cause he know I'm telling the truth, but he like spooked because it's like, what the fuck? Like, he wanted to stop. It was so funny, y'all. So he like, you need to tell him what you told me. So I ended up telling him. I went crazy. When she left out, I said that she is doing spell work on you. She's like, I went ballistic. Like, that's bro. So I'm not finna play about mine. Like, I'm ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm up here, bitch. Like, that side coming out. You feel me? And so he like, that's crazy. He like, I knew it. He like, I knew it. He like, I'm done fucking with her. He like, I knew it. He like, every time he said, I recently just told her, every time I come around you, my leg always hurting. Why my leg always hurting every time I come around you? So I said, watch this. He said she do it again. So we politicking, basically. So I'm like, watch this. She gonna come back in and she gonna try to do that goofy ass shit again. And I'm gonna do my one too. And watch this. He said, it's really gonna hit the fan. She came back in. She did the shit again. I called it again. She left out. Everybody's spooked. Everybody's spooked. Everybody is spooked. She want to leave now. She's irritated. Everybody is spooked, y'all. Everybody is freaking fracking spooked. They like, that's crazy. But see, he was supposed to distance himself from her. If you wanted my help, because y'all know, if you know, because like, yeah, you can't interfere. It depends, right? You cannot interfere. Like us, we can't interfere in certain things. You get what I'm saying? And it just all depends. Okay, especially if they know. So basically, especially if they know what's going on. So I'm telling him, because spirit, it was on my heart heavy. I'm telling him, you gotta walk away from her, even though he already said it. But I'm like, you gotta get away from her. Like, you got, like, I told him, I said, I could help you, I could heal you, I could all of that. But if you're gonna go back around her, it's pointless. I'm not finna put my life in jeopardy. I'm not finna keep healing you and saving you if you keep going back. That don't make sense. So I'm telling him, like, you know, and I'm just, I'm doing, minding my little business, thinking that that's what he gonna do. But turn around, all that stuff I just told y'all before that story, 222, then he started attacking me. Then one day we go out. And remember I told y'all he was jacking off to me. So one day we go out. And y'all know when I first came, I'm rough as rough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just getting out of some toxic ass, you know what I'm saying? And God is leading me here, and I ain't want to go. And I'm like, God, why you? But God been trying to, So, but God had to teach me something there for here. You get what I'm saying? And y'all, that's how it be. So, freaking, that's when he started to, so we go out. And you can tell he like, damn, sis, like, you fine as fuck, basically. Like, he getting hot. Like, he get to, trying to tuck his shit and all of that. He like, you know how when a motherfucker feel you, they got to try to calm their little dick down and shit. That's what he was doing. But he's saying it. I heard him. He say, damn. And then the way he was looking, so I'm like, oh, shit. God, what did you do? What are we doing here? What are we doing? So that night we all went out. He ended up, the girl was attacking people, the baby mama. So, and y'all know I don't go out. So like they had to like drag me out in a sense. Okay. So, freaking, she gets to attacking. She on that bullshit. So, I get to do my one too. He peep game. She get to coughing like a motherfucker. He going, why he attack me, y'all? For her. I say, mother, this is why you don't stick your nose in certain things. That's why I be telling y'all, like, if my reading be like when y'all come get a reading and spirit be like, no, check your dough. Check what you're in. Check what before you know what I'm saying? Check it. So, freaking, I'm noticing all of this, y'all. So, mind you, you can't just move. You know what I'm saying? Like, God will tell you when it's the right time to move. So, I'm listening to God. So, I'm like, okay, God, I'm going to, listen to your guidance, ancestors. I'm going to listen. So I'm seeing all of this. I'm like, dang, all three of them against me. That's crazy. So then after that, that's when all of that other stuff happened. So then I ended up, so they ended up trying to play with a roof over my head, all of this other stuff, blah, 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 woo. And I was silent because I started to notice, because I was finna buy the crib off of them. I was finna take the crib off of them, you know, the place off of them. But the mama kept trying to cast. She kept trying to cast. And I'm like, and I'm sitting here trying to, you know, stay calm, cool, and collected. But I kind of, because my daddy's son knew she was wrong and knew what the fuck, and he knew I was right. So he like really trying to tell me chill, because I don't like when people be trying to, you know what I'm saying? And so God has been teaching me how to, okay, hold on, you right, but we gotta move in a certain way. So freaking everybody just kept trying to keep doing freaking black magic on me. So long story short, I ended up getting my own place, right? All of this other stuff. Now, I ended up, when I left, I ended up cutting off this brother and everybody else. So, because one, I already peeped game. Y'all, that's why I say God moves strategically. So, 6 months in with my place or whatever like that, something tell me to contact him. So I ended up contacting him or whatever like that, right? Trying to forgive. Let's see if the air is clear. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know why I do that. Okay. And I think it was just because it was family and, you know, whatever. So I ended up reaching out, and I ended up telling him, like, don't tell nobody you talking to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't tell nobody I'm good. Like, don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't, none of that. So, long story short, he came over my house one day, y'all. And freaking, now we went out for his birthday. That was the last time I seen him. And that's crazy. I think it was the last time I seen him. It was either his birthday or right after his birthday before he died. And so, before he passed away. So he come to my house. And, you know, we kicking it, we chilling, you know, we vibing or whatever. And I'm telling him and giving him tools, because we talking about a lot of spiritual stuff. So he telling me basically what I was saying was right, and then like he wanted to get out of it. So I'm like, I already knew, that's why God sent me here. So I'm giving him all the tea. I'm giving him all the tools. I'm giving him all the, you know what I'm saying, the little 1, 2, 1, 2. But I told him, I'm like, because God kept putting on my heart, he still didn't lead the person. So I'm like, and a child was old enough for you not to have contact with that person, but for you to still be in contact with your son. The son was like 17, 16, okay? And freaking, he come over here one day trying to play. So he sleep on the couch or whatever. And no, but he kept saying like, I'm finna take a nap, I'm finna take a nap. Now mind you, before that happened, was it the same day? I'm finna just tell y'all, like, the events, because I don't know if it happened the same day or a different day, because he came over here a lot. But freaking, one time he came over here, he tried to mirror Scry in my mirror, and I picked it up, right? So I get to cleaning, I get to throwing stuff out and all this stuff. Then he get a toothbrush, and, you know, Spirit was telling me, like, what his intentions was when using this toothbrush and all this other stuff, blah, 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 woo, woo. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, that's something I'm not even really too concerned about, because people be trying to take and do this and do that, and it just never, you know. So, but the mirror and scrying was the biggest one for me. And so I ended up cleaning, and I'm like, Then I'm telling him, I'm giving him tips and tricks and telling him, don't take this, don't eat from this person, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving him tips and tricks and telling him how they was even got access to him. Why this man try to do it to me? And it's like, dude, he trying to give to me now. And it's crazy, y'all, because the ancestors tried to take him out. Them ancestors don't play. I ended up ordering some pizza for us, y'all. Kid you not. The ancestors don't play. And this is why you got to be mindful. I ended up getting some pizza one day. Getting us some pizza. Now, mind you, I didn't eat meat at the time. So, but he did. So, we split it up half and half. Really, I was trying to get him his own pizza, but he didn't want it. He like, what the fuck? I said, I eat the whole pizzas by myself, my boy. Okay? So, freaking, I get the pizza or whatever, and his pizza tastes poisoned. And he's saying it, and I'm like, he kept saying, is it onions on here? Like, he kept saying, and I'm like, nah, it might be, you know, I'm confused. Like, so I end up tasting it, right? Taking the meat off or whatever. And I end up, let me see what he was talking about. Baby, when I say they tried to poison that man, they tried to poison that man. Because mine was perfectly fine. But then that's the first time they tried to get him. Okay? And then he tried to come give me some cupcakes and stuff like this. And then I'm like, nah. And then he asked me, do you like such and such? And I said no. And then he come give me what I didn't like. It was weird, y'all. It was just freaking weird. So then he tried to mirror Scry. So I said, check. All right. You want to play? You want to come over here trying to play again? All right. So then, he ended up going to jail. That's what happened. Before I got back in contact with him, he ended up going to jail. And he was telling me, like, yeah, I just got, I just got out of jail. Like, such and such, blah, blah, blah. And freaking, I kind of knew that was going to happen. Y'all get what I'm saying? And then he got reconnected with me. And his life started changing again for the better, y'all. I kid you not. And it's like, dude, it's right in front of your face. Like, God is showing you right in front of your face who is the ticket. God is showing you who you need to be riding with. God is showing you who's really on your side. Okay? And freaking, so then the second time, another time he came over, I'm feeling it. Well, whoa, no. The first time, I ended up picking up an energy that he wanted to fuck me. He wanted to have sex with me. And that he was trying to steal from me. And so I ended up asking him. Well, not the first one, because that's weird. Like, that's, But the second one, would you ever steal from me? And he got so defensive, y'all. He got so defensive. And then he was like, I'm not ever coming over here again. Like, what? Like, woo. And I'm like, no, like, you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just asking because I picked up on the energy, And he like, no, or whatever. And so the second time he came, so it was the mirror scrying. I picked up on that. Oh, the second time he came, or the third time, or something like that, I ended up picking up, that energy. Ended up picking up weird energy again. I'm knowing this from him. So I'm like, okay. God revealed to me who is the enemy and get them the fuck from around me and out of my energy. Y'all, why the freak? I'm in my room, he in the front room. Y'all, why the freak? My after I said that, why the freak? My curtain fall. Okay, right on him. Boom. The curtain falls on him. The curtain falls on him, y'all. And then he get up and he leave. So I'm like, see, don't ever, y'all better learn to create passwords with God. I'm telling y'all. So I'm like, he can't come back in my house. Okay. But God is like, nope, still. So God is still guiding me to acquaint with this person. But it's like rules. So y'all know that movie, Sinners, just like that. So I get to cast it now, and I'm telling God they are no longer welcome in my house. They're no longer welcome in my neighborhood around me, all this other stuff, blah, 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 right? Like, I'm saying what I'm saying, right? And that probably wasn't the exact words. But then every time after that, every time he came over here, he sat outside, y'all. Normally he'll come in, but he sat outside. He did not come in. He would not step foot in the house. He did not come in. He did not come in, y'all. So I'm like, I'm peeping game. I'm like, okay. So, okay, God, I see. So then he tried to make a slick comment. So God likes, hold on, baby. Don't just cut him off yet. Hold on. I'm finna show you something. Hold on. So then his birthday come around. And We go out. We at the water or whatever first. We went to the water first because it was early. So we went to the water. And we sitting and we politicking. You know what I'm saying? And he kept trying to get me to drink hard liquor. And I kept telling him I don't drink hard liquor. Like, I don't drink. And he was asking me so dang much. So I was like, freaking, I'll take a shot. You just because it's your birthday. I just kept telling him, just because it's your birthday. I'm going to take a shot just because it's your birthday. And that's another thing, y'all. Y'all don't want to be sharing bottles and things like that. And, you know, you just be mindful, you know. And so he kept trying to steal my money, my money. Oh, then I picked up an energy, y'all, around this time that they were trying to steal my social security card, my birth certificate, all my information. And then the cousin baby mama, y'all had picked up an energy that they was going to try to use her to be my doppelganger, to try to pretend to be me, to get whatever this is that these people keep trying to take and hide from me. I don't know what the fuck it is. Okay. But I pick up on that energy heavy. And freaking his birthday come. And we politicking. Now, mind you, I already noticed a couple of his cousins, because he kept trying to get me around people because he's trying to pimp me out. So he kept trying to get me around people, around family, around people I don't know. If y'all know me, y'all know I don't like crowds. I'm not finna go kick it like that. I like intimate settings. Okay? I don't like, just because you mess with them and I mess with you don't mean we all kumbaya. No. I only fuck with you. Okay? So I like intimate settings. And so freaking we politicking, and now I had already noticed I picked up on a lot of energies in his family, like they wanted to freak on me and all of that other stuff. So I asked him, because we was gonna go see somebody, because they had just got out of jail too. The cousin that SA'd me got out of jail. He was in jail, and they was on a band or something like that. And the other guy that I had picked up on that was on that type of time too was in jail too. So they end up having a little party or something. They call it May Babies or something like that. And he wanted me to go. And I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with them. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't do that shit. Like, you my brother. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt more than, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, I'm going to forgive you and I'm going to try to help you change, or whatever the case God had me doing, right? And I'm like, no, fuck, I don't know them and I don't fuck with them. Why would I go over there with dude that just that did that shit to me? Like, why the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? And then the mama like, nah, and he like, you ain't gotta, nah, I don't care. So then it was crazy because we ended up politicking. He ended up telling me, like, because we was finna go to one of the cousins' house. You know what I'm saying? And I thought we all was just cool, you know, but they was on some other time with me. So I asked him, I'm like, who all is like such and such? Tell me now. I'm like, it's because he telling me stories. And I'm like, is everybody like that? Like, that's some shit y'all need to heal for real. Okay? So I'm like, is everybody like that? I said, what about such and such? He was like, hell yeah. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, nigga, why the fuck is we finna go over there? Like, why do you have me around these people? Like, are you kidding me right now? And you know what I've been through as a child, and you know what the freak people did to me and what I just got out of. Why the freak would you try? And that's the shit that blows me, because it's like, bro, but that was a plan to set me up again, right? Because it didn't work with the first cousin, it didn't work with the other two friends that you had, it didn't work. So now he trying to scope to see, okay, who can I try to, woo. So we never ended up going, because I'm like, fuck no, like, you tweaking, like, and he start keeping it a buck with me. And I'm sitting here like, and I'm hurt in the same token, because it's like, I know your loyalty is with them, but they killing you. You get what I'm saying? Like, they got you. And another thing that I picked up from him is something that stemmed from his childhood as well, as to why he wanted to attack me. I remind him of my mama. You know what I'm saying? As to why he even chose to do certain things to me. It stems from back in the day. It stems from, but then it's like when people get close up, it's like she not like what y'all thinking. Like, she not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I really did her bogus, but I'm loyal to these people. And that's kind of like what the freak was going on, but it does not justify what you did. The damage is already done. You get what I'm saying? So, freaking his birthday coming, he telling me, and I'm really brushing it off too, because it's just like, I knew it. Like, I freaking knew it. I knew it. But it's just like, it hurt a bit, because it's like, you supposed to be my brother. Like, you my brother, my blood brother. And you setting this shit up. Like, you setting shop up. Like, you really doing this. So I'm already in my head, like, I'm cutting him off. I'm gonna spend your birthday with you. Now, you either could get rid of these people and heal for real and do what you say you trying to do, be a better person. And like, that's all he kept saying, like, I want to be a better person, and all this. Okay, I'm all for that. I'm all for it. And I told him, I say, when I picked up on all that energy, and then that night, the baby mama ended up coming around, and they end up trying to attack and all this other stuff, blah, 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 doing the same thing, trying to pass my God power around, my money, like trying to, all of that. So, they're just trying to play in my energy. And so, I tell him, I'm like, after his birthday, I tell him, because I started noticing more and more attacks. So God is bringing me to peace with this now. Okay, now you can cut it off. So I bought him a bottle, all kind of stuff for his birthday. But freaking, I cut him off. I told him, I say, look, you know what I'm rocking with. So I'm going to be obedient to God always. And I could not associate myself with you if you're going to continue associating yourself with them damn demons. That needs to, or people, I'm not going to say demons, but people that need to go heal. I could not associate myself with them people or with you as long as you are attached to them. Y'all. Because now they sending him in as a spy, trying to get information, all this other stuff. Then he said something that the cousin said something about doing harm to me or something. And he gonna say, oh, such and such, he ain't gonna do that. And I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? I ain't never did nothing to that boy. If anybody should be coming after anybody, it's me going after his ass. Okay? I never did nothing to him. I provided. Yes, I did. I don't know what they going around telling people. But people don't even understand, and not to even tell his business too much. But he didn't have food in his house, y'all. Okay? He didn't have a lot that I had. And it's like a lot of people don't understand that God will give you a second chance through somebody else. But y'all jealousy be getting in the way. People, that's what it be, y'all. People jealousy be getting in the way. How could you not see what you didn't have? This girl came in to provide. Is that not God working in mysterious ways? Is that not God working in mysterious ways? But y'all jealousy, people's jealousy be getting in the freaking way of their own freaking blessings. And God was giving them both a second chance. God was giving them both a second chance. So I ended up, his birthday come, I ended up cutting him off after that. You know what I'm saying? I told him I love him and all of that, but I told him, I say, look, I can't, like, to be aligned for my alignment. So next thing you know, y'all, he passed away. Yep. Next thing you know, y'all, he passed away. Okay? But now I understand why my mama, she used to always say, hang on to your brothers, hang on to your brothers, hang on to your brothers. She used to always tell me when we used to talk on the phone, because I had to cut her off too. Because she ended up doing something too, y'all, right? And I'd be like, is y'all crazy? Like, what's really the problem? For real. Because I tried to get her to move in with me, all kind of stuff. And I told her, we talked, and I told her, and she was like, baby, I don't know why I didn't. But she had ended up getting sick. Anyway, that's another story. Child. That's another story. But he ended up passing away. He ended up passing away, y'all, as soon as I cut him off. And it's crazy because he ended up missing. I had lined him up with something, and I don't know, y'all. Things were starting to look good for him. You know, I was doing my thing for him, and the baby mama ended up making a snarky comment. And I'm like, oh yeah, you really went for him. But she had declared war on him too. So basically what happened was, this brother, he been doing work on me and all of this other stuff, right? He been saying stuff, feeling some kind of way, because it's something that stems from the childhood. Okay, it's something that stems from the childhood. And because he made a comment to me before, and I kind of overlooked it about me and my mama, and I kind of overlooked it because I don't know, y'all. Like, I was just that girl. Like, okay, I may be tripping. I may be tripping. The whole time I'm reading the flow right. And God kept telling me and revealing to me, like, baby, you're not tweaking. So God literally, that's why I say y'all don't, because don't be thinking you're tweaking. Because that's when God will really put you in that shit. Okay? God gets to telling you something and you like, God, I'm tripping. God like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put you up in it. So then you can see it face to face. And then you ask yourself, is you tripping? And that's how I had to learn. Okay, and now this situation stamped it for real. Okay? Yeah, it kind of hurt a little bit that he passed away because we did have a bond or whatever, but it's like knowing that he was my enemy, it's like I can't feel no kind of way. It's like God is not allowing me to feel bad. Like God, and then y'all know us spiritual people, we already know what goes on the other side. So it's like, you know, and so freaking yeah. So y'all end up passing away, but this is why I be telling y'all, don't be fucking with them chosen seeds. Okay, y'all and that's not the first time something like that happened. Okay, so another time something like that happened was my little sister daddy. He did something. He did something, and he told me you should be a bill collector. Okay, and now I understand what he meant by that. Okay, something was going on with my little sister, and y'all know I'm spazzy about it, cause that's mine. So I'm on their ass. I'm on a who, and he was talking shit about my mother. Okay, and then it's crazy because, like, literally, y'all, I am a splitting image of my mother, but in the best way possible. And freaking what he tried to say about her, I knew that they set her up. Like, what she's going through now, they did that to her. Be mindful, y'all, because people would your own family would try to set you up. The son, one of her sons, her blood sons, and her baby daddy was behind the scenes orchestrating stuff and had people against her, and then turned around and tried to make it seem like she was the problem, she was the issue. When y'all doing spell work, y'all trying to put on drugs, y'all doing all of this stuff to her, but then trying to say, so then now she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or whatever the case it is, she battling what she battling, she the problem now. But y'all the reason she got a problem. Okay? So then next thing you know, y'all, he died. Somebody played with one of my brothers before, one of his little chicks. Okay? Played some money games with him. She in the hospital. I told him, I say, God don't like ugly. You know, then one of the chicks he messed with now, mama just passed away right before my daddy's son. And she was one of the ones that was trying to steal my destiny. She was trying to destiny swap. When my brother told me she had anxiety problems and stuff like that, I said, yep. I know exactly why that's happening. Yep. And y'all, I be so humble with it, like, because why is y'all doing that? And I'm such a sweetheart, y'all, but when you get me on that other side, I'm spitting nothing but facts, bro. I'm spitting nothing but truth, bro. I'm spitting nothing but I'm not finna what? I'm spitting nothing but facts, nothing but truth. he chose the wrong side. And then another brother chose the wrong side. So now he dealing with what he got to freaking deal with. When I done tried to tell him, I tried to save you. And that's the thing. You can lead them to water, y'all, but you cannot make them drink it. That's why it's like, don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself trying to save them. Don't stress it because they gonna want what they want. And you doing all of this fighting and battling for them and all of this extra stuff. And they ain't really trying to leave. They're not really trying to better themselves. They're not really trying to let go. So it's like, I pray and hope that they get it right next lifetime. I'm for real. I hope they get it because his mama and his auntie was doing spell work on my daddy. It was a lot of people doing spell work on my daddy. And we've been talking about it lately. And, you know, we've been chatting and I've been picking up a lot of downloads with that. But that's another story for another day. That's why some of y'all, when you come get a reading, 555, I can never make it up. When you come get a reading, y'all know we're going to dig deep. Those that have already been getting readings from me, they already know. Like, if spirit takes her deep, you want to know how somebody passed away or why we're going to go deep. Okay? So this is why I'm going to pull some cards just because I want to know, Spirit, why did you have me tell the collective this story? You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So, that was just weird. Yeah, that was just really weird. Okay? But somebody, it's like a need to sit back, observe, wash the floor, you know, because something just happened to somebody, y'all, recently that tried to, anyway, that's another story for another. Anyway, spiritual guides, angels, answers, appears in the highest white light only. Most important message here. Why is it that you wanted me to tell the collective this story? Y'all, so much has happened that I noticed and I just keep it to myself. But y'all, when I say I'm really loving and I'm really kind and people really take advantage of that and they really like, and now that I'm in this energy where it's like, okay, I know myself, I know my worth, like I know, and I'm not playing about none of that because now that I know why certain things was happening and why things was delayed and this and that, yep, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is why Spirit is telling you guys to let go of certain contracts, release it. It is okay. You're going to be okay. Okay. But you got to release it. Because a lot of you, this is why Spirit wanted me to share this, because some of y'all, you could still be connected to certain people that you know is no good, that you know is doing this and that you know is doing that. And Spirit is like, it's okay to release. Okay, release it. This is how you receive your good news. This is how good news continue to come in and flow for you. Okay, you got to release these people that don't mean you well. You have to. Spiritual guides, angels, ancestors, appears in the highest white light only. Death in reverse. Okay. Somebody feels like, I feel like somebody feels like even if you let go of something is not going to change. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Somebody feels like they're not going to get a rebirth. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay? Spiritual guides, angels, ancestors, appears in the highest white light. Told you. Yes, you are. You're going to get a new beginning. Okay? Stop feeling sorry for these people. Somebody, you feel sorry for people. Stop feeling sorry for people and give to yourself. Somebody, you need to give to yourself. Because y'all, I was the type of person, literally, I would give and give and give and give. Forget about myself all the time. Ain't nobody looking out for me. I'm looking out for me. Okay? Somebody, you got to put yourself first, yo. You got to put yourself first. I'm telling you, the moon. Okay? Stop feeling sorry for these people. God is like, they're dark. Right? It's like this screaming energy, like they're dark, like they're against you. Like, why are you wanting them in your energy? Y'all, I'm picking up on that gospel song again when it's like, why do we cry when our enemies pass? Why do we cry? I'm picking up that song with Drake too. It's a song with Drake and he says something like, it's sad that they passed away. Confirmation. It's sad that they passed away. Y'all want to understand what Drake meant by that? It's sad that they passed away because they keep attacking it. Even though God sends the warning and the signals to go make it right. Stop doing that. Stop doing this. Y'all still want to do it. And then when stuff really hit the fence, where people getting sick and then people dying and all of this, now it's a problem. Now it's, didn't I tell you? And like Drake said, it's sad that people got to die because they don't want to listen. They want to be hard body. They want to think that they bigger than God. Okay? Somebody, you have a lot of people around you that is dark. 6 or more people, 7 or more people, and you see it, you know it. You know they no good. Like, you know that's crazy. Somebody has to mature here. You know they no good. And this is why 555, again, this is why there's a lot of people that want to stay in your face because they know, oh, they leave. They know nothing good is coming out of that. But that goes to show you who your enemies are. And that's when you gain back everything that is yours. Okay? Spiritual guides, angels, ancestors, what did I say? That you gain back everything that is yours, y'all. I could never make this up. Spiritual guides, angels, ancestors, the peers, and high white light, yes. But as long as you stay committed to these people, it's like, because I don't want to say, like, because I don't want to say that. Because as long as you stay committed to these people, it's like you're passing up your blessings. Yeah, you're passing up your blessings. And that's what it is. And that's the best way to put it. When you stay connected to these people, you're passing up your blessings. You're letting your blessings walk right past you. You're letting your blessings run right past you. Okay, the work of the devil. And this is why, y'all, they say, like, us tarot readers, psychics, mediums, the ones that have these God-given gifts, this is why they say we do the work of the devil. That's why they say that. Because they know the truth and nothing but the truth is within us. And we're not talking about people that studied tarot and reads it. We're talking about people that picked the cards up and understood what it was before they read the freaking book. We talk about the ones that are truly gifted. We talking about we not in no shade to y'all that learned tarot and got on here. We talking about the truly gifted ones that just use this as a tool, but super intuitive, super psychic. It's a difference, y'all. Don't get it twisted. All right, spiritual guides, angels, ancestors of the peers in the highest white light only. That's a very message. All right, look, this is why you've been so stressed out because you got so many. Look, 3 of Swords. Look, y'all, look. This is, y'all, look. This is why you be so stressed out, you be hurting, you be overthinking, because you got all of these people in your energy that are backstabbing you, bro. They're backstabbing you. They're trying to hurt you. They're the devil in your life. They're the ones doing work on you, okay? Trying to play God, to defeat you, to take you out, so they can have what is yours, so they can take what is yours, yo. And some of these people are working together. There's a new beginning you're getting, and there is people that's going to try to use this new beginning or want to use this new beginning to celebrate. There's people that want to celebrate with you when you get this new beginning. But these people that want to celebrate with you, some of these people don't mean you well. They're just going to try to give to you and trap you again. Y'all be mindful. If God is, and this is why something is taking so long for you to free yourself, for you to get free from something, there's a change, because these people that you're still associated with, that y'all talking about, yeah, we finna party. When I get this new beginning, we finna do this. And they trying to pump your head up. And they like this and that and that. And you feeling good off of what they saying. These are the same people that's going to get you back in the same BS you was in the first place. Or even worse. Okay? Period. I can't keep and don't think that I'm saying this in a rude way, y'all. But when you understand this shit spiritually so much, y'all, I can't keep holding people's hands. God holding minds, yes, my ancestors holding minds, but physically ain't nobody holding minds. I can't, and I know a lot of y'all spiritual teachers and stuff, y'all feel the same way. I can't keep doing that. Y'all, I had to cut somebody off because they would come get readings from me, and the readings used to be so accurate, but this person was not listening to what their ancestors was telling them or guiding them to do. So I have to tell this person, like, I can't do no more readings for you. You're not even listening. The ancestors didn't even want to give this person no more information. Because they didn't even listen to the first thing we told them to do. And we keep telling them over and over again. They didn't even listen to that. They ain't even listen to that, y'all. And all these people that's going to do, whoever somebody want to celebrate with somebody, all these people, all they want to do, they want to give you things. They want to feed you. They want to cook for you. And those are all the ways. Some of these people want to have SCX with you. That is all the ways to get in. You open that door wide the freak open. Wide open. And those are the most potent ways to get to you. Through SCX, through food. Don't let nobody buy you no clothes, especially if you don't know if they good for you or not. Because people, they'll be, you, and be trying to buy you all of these things, and whole time, that item got something attached to it. Whole time, their intentions when giving it to you was wrong. That's why a lot of y'all, man, look, don't miss out on your blessings. That's all don't miss out on your blessings. And anybody could change. Anybody can reroute. Anybody can reroute. Whenever you want to, you can reroute. Think about a GPS. You going the wrong way? Okay, reroute. Okay, take this detour. Okay, take this way, and then we're going to lead you this way. Like, for instance, God had me on a detour. I had to go move out there with my daddy's son. That was a detour. But the detour led me to gaining stuff back that people was trying to take from me. And you get what I'm saying? But I had to take a detour. I didn't understand the detour. Same thing when I was in that toxic situation. That was a detour. But God had me take the detour to get away from what they was trying to do to me. Y'all, so much has happened to me, bro. And I know if I sat with another chosen seed, bro, they gonna be like, what the fuck, G? Like, I went through the same. I already know. A lot of our situations are similar, but in different ways. I already know. This is why some of y'all, you need to try to get acquainted with other chosen seeds. So that when you think you tripping, and you go to them, and you say, you whisper, and they be like, that's that. They casting now. You right. Oh, wait. I had to tell somebody one time, don't let nobody drive your car. Stop letting that person drive your car. They're trying to take your life. They're trying to steal your destiny. They want to be doing what you're doing. And that's why they tampering with your health. Because they want you to sit down while they take what you was doing. They didn't want to listen. Now, actually, they said they did listen. And they believed me. And they said, I knew something was going on. But they were seeing the information I was giving to them. It was too much for them to handle. Some people are not ready for that. It was too much for them to take in. But they knew I was right. Okay? They knew I was right. Look, the magician, because this person was doing magic. I'm telling you. Anyway, I be trying to protect. If y'all know, my name means protection, y'all. Whoever named me knew what the freak they was doing. Much love. But y'all, it's real. Okay? One of my other brothers, freaking baby mama, was doing work on me and doing work on him. Then tried to get him to go against me. And I keep trying to tell him and he ain't trying to listen. And I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know what else to do. But I'm not going to play the fool. And you're not going to treat me how you treat me. And you're not going to talk to me how you talk to me. So at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. Okay? So yeah. I'm going to leave that there, y'all, because we already at 104. Whew, that's deep. Okay? If y'all want to donate, y'all want to say, I love you, I appreciate you, and I support you. Check out the description down below, y'all. Much love, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm here. But nobody believe it. So it's just like, and I'm not going to say nobody believes it, but I'm just like, people, they think you be cuckoo. If you know, you know. You know, us spiritual people be having to spit. This get a little clogged up. It's like, because you know the third eye right here. So it's like, because you're purifying it, you're cleansing it by speaking your truth. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, or speaking the truth. When you speak the truth, you're cleansing. You're cleansing that your third eye. That's why a lot of people, like when they do readings and stuff, you always probably either hear them sniffling or they get congested. You know, like me, I just have to go spit. Okay, because your third eye is here, and so all of that negative or whatever energy, because you're speaking the truth. So it's removing all of that residue and coming down here to the nose. People get confirmation births. Y'all know how we tell. Okay, y'all, let me stop playing with y'all. I need a friend. Anyway. Yeah, because I be lit if you know, you know. Anyway, I be chill and lit. Y'all, I got so many sides to me. It's so beautiful. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I hope all is well. I hope you take this message and you do something with it. Okay, something good, y'all. For real. It's overdue. It's just so overdue. Okay, so that's what it is, y'all. Yes, I'm hurt by the situation a little bit, but I'm really not, because they were an enemy of mine. Okay, so it's like God is not allowing me. God is not, y'all, allowing me. That's why, like, somebody, you not tripping. Like, when something happened to people and you don't cry or you don't feel no kind of way, you not tripping. You don't feel some kind of way for a reason. Okay, you're not for a reason. Like, you know. Y'all, I'm sure, like, what's that sound? But it's from the suction of me drinking the coffee, like, you know, getting the coffee out and the anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all take what y'all need to take. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Even though it says closed for the readings, I may take like a few of y'all, you know, even though it's closed, because I don't know, I'm being guided to say that. So if some of y'all like, I need one now, just email me, y'all, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all take what y'all need to take, and until next time, much love.